The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars, the apex predator of the jungle or the mountains, prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stone. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Albright. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Trying to to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stone. This time he's got it. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. Off play action. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
RD, what a play by the safety, and in the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Covey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle. Turning it on! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Just plowing ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fakes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up 14 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Covey. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll try the right side. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Porter. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air. It's Stone. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Lewis wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Here comes the heat. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
The short hands, it's Hawkins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
That's caught. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.